So I'm going to start by showing you guys how to make an Afro Salsa type of beat. So every beat has its own special tempo. So because of this tutorial, I'm just going to be giving you guys the basic understanding of Afro Salsa.
Straight from the lab of HbsBeats.com.
So I like to start off with the tempo. So you can actually start with 106, 108, 110. So I'm just going to be starting at 110, and this is used mostly, so you can experiment which tempo works for you, but 110 is what you're going to be using. So you're going to be doing a swing of about, let's say, 31%. That's where where it's going to be your starting point, 31, but you can start at 25 or maybe 15, but I like to start at 31%. So we're going to be adding a nice kick. So the kick is going to be a steady kick, which is going to be a 4/4, something like this. So this is actually 1 bar, but I like to do my beat to be complete 4 bars. So I'm just trying to duplicate this. So the next I want to add, it's going to be the percussion, which is going to be the snare or the rim. If it's confusing you, you just have to mute the kick and then get this right. So this is the first step you need to do. So I'm just going to be duplicating this. Now you need to have a bounce. That's where I'm going to be adding another percussion. This one is going to be coming somewhere around here. Let's see. So this is perfect. So I'm just going to duplicate it 4 bars. So all together with the kick, this is what it now sounds like. So we are getting close. So the next I want to add it another percussion which is close to this particular guys here, which I already have. So this guy is going to do something like this. I'm going to duplicate it 4 bars. So I'm going to add one more percussion, which is going to represent the salsa beat, that is making it look more like a salsa beat. So I'm just going to add something close to what I already have. So I'm just doing everything similar. I'm not using an awkward sound or percussions. So it's going to sound like this. I'm going to duplicate it 4 bars. Yeah, so once you've gotten everything set up like this, you need to do extra, just making the shaker. Afrobeat is not complete without the shaker. So I'm just going to take this down to the playlist. Maybe make it 8 bars. Then I'm going to load in the shaker. There are varieties of shakers you can actually use for this beat. So I'm just going to check. Okay, let me use this particular one here. But it says it's 92 BPM and we're in 110. How do we fix this? So you just have to there's a secret about this. So as you can see, it's actually in 2 bar. It's not up to 4 bars or 3 bars. It's just actually around 2 bar. So you can just double click on it and then come over to time and then select 2 bars. It's gonna work. Then sometimes when you do this, it usually changes the way the percussion sounds. So you just have to come over to the mode and then put it at E3 generic. Sometimes auto works. So let's see how it plays now. So guys, you see we have made a salsa beat. So if you want to add more spices to the beat, you just have to maybe look for something more nice. Don't look for something that is going to kill the vibe of the percussion. So let me just use let's say I have some percussions here, some loops. So something like this. Now it says 96 BPM. I'm going to show you another way which I do this to actually make the BPM fit my own BPM. So it says 96. So sometimes I usually come up to 96. I'm not letting go of my hands, because once you let go of your hands from the mouse, it's going to ask you to restretch. So I'm just going to 96, and when I went over to 96, as you can see, it's actually 8 bars. So I'll just have to go back to my 110, and then I'll have to put this in 2 bars. So I clicked on stretch here. So I'm just going to come over. So when you're doing this stretch, make sure you zoom in and then hold Alt to make sure it fits nicely where it's supposed to be. So you just have to choose wisely which one works better for you. If you want to use the two, then you have to make one very quiet, and then you can pan it all the way to the left. This is just going to add extra spice. You can as well add more conga loops or maybe some talking drums. So I'm just going to add this one. For this, I'm just doing this for tutorial purpose. So here it says 85, so I'm just going to go down to 85, and you see it's actually the same thing, 8 bars. So I'm just going to use the stretch and then make it fit nicely on the beat. So I'm just going to mute these guys. Let me hear what this particular percussion sound like. So guys, as you can see, we have actually made our Afro Salsa beat. So from here, you can start adding your guitar, your piano lines, and whatever instrument you want to add.